Texas. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Returning it, John Ross. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no...
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms of playing? Offensive player of the week in the NFC, and his team won their season opener.
Absolutely. Perfect start to the year, but all the talk was, hey, that was week 1. Now we got to move forward.
Let's do it again in week 2. That's what he's told his teammates.
We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 7 catches, 65 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
6-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Gain on the play.
He has has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That's on Lyle Collins. Free agent signee who was originally thought of as a 1st-round draft pick. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Antonio Callaway. A gain of a yard. Brings up
to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Neville Gallimore breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
This is Elliott
at the 15-yard line.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
With the give to Ezekiel Elliott. Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down.
Yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
And 7.
Prescott yet again. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Jalen Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
And it's third down.
They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Washington.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Prescott. That's taken in by Callaway. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He can't get him down. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And to give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 8.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
6 yards.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They'll start with the option. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Able to push his way through, and some room to maneuver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught.
The pass.
7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And 8 yards.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jalen Smith, his 2nd sack of the night. 2nd and 14. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a 1st as he's tackled at the 47.
For Washington.
46 on his 1st kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Prescott's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Elliott. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And got his man complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Now, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. 1st down, Prescott. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now Ross to return. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
The 24-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game. You don't need to press it. Here because you
Here's Tressway now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and lead. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Prescott yet again. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. To the air again, Prescott.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
At the 21-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it second and goal. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's not exactly what you want there, especially given you've got to kick the field goal, right?
You do, and actually you show a little faith in your defense when you do that because you kick the field goal here. You're telling them, we believe you'll get the ball back for us for one more shot.
That ties the game at 10.
We knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
And the Washington offense heading out. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 20.
Again, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And now here's Ross.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Washington.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll run it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Second and 1. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
3-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
On second down now. It's Gibson, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Elliott.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Jonathan Allen, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott hurts over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Elliott. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This one took us deep into the night, but in the end, after 5 quarters, we're unable to determine a winner.
Well, can I say it? I think it's a fair outcome with the kind of game that we had, pretty evenly matched. But here's where it gets tough. Because it was a night game, makes it much shorter on the turnaround, doesn't it? Especially for the visiting team.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA.